Hello, everyone. This is Tim Brown here with the week 3 assignment on where I actually critique two classmates and critique myself from last week's assignment. The first person that I actually want to critique is Elizabeth Santiago. Overall, she had a pretty good speech. It was pretty solid. She conveyed her whole memorable story from A to Z. The only downfall to it, to me personally, was the sound. The sound was somewhat muffled in the background, so it was kind of hard for me to hear her speech. But other than that, uh, from her emotions I saw in her face as she explained her story, I could really appreciate it, even though it was somewhat sad. But I could appreciate the honesty, and it somewhat gave me empathy for her on what she was feeling. So overall, that was a pretty solid presentation. The next person I have is Jeff Rogers. When Jeff first started speaking, I noticed he had a lot of confidence. His posture was pretty good, and I could see he was wearing his uniform, so I would assume he gets that from the military, which is an awesome thing. One thing I did notice, well, at least the downfall with Jeff's presentation was it was a lot of detail, but a little too much detail. I noticed that he was very specific with it, and it kind of threw me off as the audience listening to him. I think detail is perfect for the audience, but a little too much kind of make a person's mind wander, and then you'll kind of get back to and be like, well, what was he actually talking about? So other than that, that was the only downfall I saw with Jeff. Now on to Tim Brown, myself, critiquing myself, which is a hard thing to do. When I first saw my video, I noticed that I'm very monotone as I'm talking through my nostrils, which on a regular basis I can't hear it, but watching myself in video, I noticed that. So that's something I really would like to work on, or maybe it's just my voice. I'm not too sure. Another thing, my as I roll my eyes up, like I'm thinking about something, I need to kind of veer away from that. I don't think it's too professional, and I know a lot of people tend to do it, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing that people do when they're trying to think of the next thing to say, or just to keep it flowing. But I need to just start implementing those transitional phrases, which was discussed in this week's lesson. So that's my critique. Thank you much.